Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Dantuga with a brand new video for the forest. So, I finished my tree house. I have a drying rack, a bench, a thing to catch some water. Ooh, I think I have some water. Yum! And I'm currently trying to build a small defensive perimeter so people don't kill me all the time. Because these cannibals be crazy! So they're called cannibals, which I suppose implies that they're human? Because they eat people? But then again, if they eat people, why is there so much, like, body stuff around? Like, a lot of their effigies are all, like, arms and hands and stuff. It's like, why are you wasting food, bro? Why are you wasting food? That's what I want to know. I also want to know if the cannibals are something supernatural, or something like an evolutionary thing, like did they just evolve on this island the way they did? I don't know. I'm really curious though. I've been really curious ever since they put that giant pit in the game, way back in the day. I've been really curious about what's going on with this place. Story-wise, like, I really don't care so much about my son. Like, I really don't care. Like, I imagine that at the end of the game, I'm probably gonna rescue him and find a boat or submarine or something and leave the island. And that's gonna be the story ending of the game. Something like that. But, I don't know. Probably... Maybe they'll throw me for a loop. Maybe there'll be something surprising. They have done some surprising things in here, story-wise. That made me go, wait, what? Like, somewhere in this game there's a magazine, and on the magazine is a picture of me! Picture of my avatar, and Timmy, the little kitty who was hanging with me. And it says, TV star wife dies, or something like that. So, I learned that the character I'm playing as is a television star. So that's interesting. I guess. I wonder if it's gonna come into play at all. Like, what if this whole game is just a TV show? Or what if I'm asleep on the plane and all of this is just a bad dream? Oh man, that would suck so much. In-night games, if you're watching this, don't do that! Please, God, don't! That would suck so bad. Oh. Oh, it was all a dream. Oh, God, no, please. Please, no. No. Oh, man. That would suck so bad. There are just rocks everywhere. This is great. It's great. Very, beneficial. Okie dokie, so we're almost done with the rock wall. Eventually we're gonna have to go to a cave, because I really need to get the katana. It's a very I think it's the most powerful melee weapon in the game. It's very useful in combat situations, and I really could use it. Once I get set up, that's probably where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and try and get the flare gun and the katana, because they're both pretty close by. They're both towards the center of the island, on the water line. Alright. So this isn't going to be like an impenetrable thing, but at least it will help kind of funnel the enemies into a specific area, and then I can build some traps and be nice and safe and happy. Okay, I think that's the rock wall. Perfecto. And I still have room to build and improve it. Groovy. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's get rid of some of these stumps. Just, you know, I hate stumps. They look so ugly in my camp, and I hate them so much. I just hate the stumps. Okay, I think that was all of that. And die. Back in the old days, we had to blow up stumps to get rid of them with explosives, and half the time we'd take out half our base by accident when we tried to do it. But now they have a nice way where we can get rid of them. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead right now and already start to... Oh, screwed that up. Perfect. Get the second layer going, and I'm just gonna kind of work on it as I go. I'm also going to get some traps set up. Now, there's really only one trap that I think is actually worth using. It's the noose trap, because it's impossible for it to be triggered and not activated. So pretty much all the other ones can be triggered and not actually catch anything, except for this one. This one, if it gets triggered, it can't miss, so it's definitely a worthwhile trap. It's something that's going to save you some time, because you're not going to have to constantly go back and reset things. Is that somewhat flush? I really can't tell. I'm going to eat your legs now. And they're gonna be so good. They're gonna be the most delicious thing I've ever had. Oh, not the head. Ew. Yum. I did see in an update that they try to eat the food off your food rack too. So I'm gonna have to make sure they stay away from my food rack. Alrighty. So I'm gonna bring this whole thing down. Going to use it to help get my noose traps set up. The good thing about noose traps is that they're really good for kind of evening out the odds in your favor. Because they can eliminate certain enemies from the equation altogether. So basically, if I can use these, I can take out 2 enemies. So if a party of 5 shows up, I'm only going to end up having to fight a party of 3 if they get caught in my trap. So it's definitely one of the keys to surviving in this game, especially as the enemies group has come in bigger and bigger and bigger. You're gonna want to have ways to thin out their numbers, and traps are the best way to do that. Alrighty, so I need to make a rope for this, and then I just need 5 logs, and what do I need here? 1 more log. Alright, so we are on our way, ladies and gentlemen. We are on our way. I don't know who I'm kidding. I know you're all gentlemen. There ain't no ladies watching this. And suddenly I become very lonely. Very, very lonely. Out of energy. I grab more rocks. Rock. And rock. Ooh, and rock. Let's bring this tree down. Boom. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna finish this one. Alright. I'm gonna grab this. Is this the last one? Oh, here we go. I was gonna say, I was hoping there would be more than that. It's really not quite flush, is it? Alright, so we're gonna build this wall up. Rock. Rock. Rock, rock. Rock, rock, rock. I think that's all the rocks I can carry. Where are all the bunnies at? Where are all the bunnies? I need more bunnies. About 100% more bunnies would be nice, dear viewers. It would be very nice. But alas, it seems I'm made to suffer a life without bunnies. Did you know if you try to wash a pet rabbit, it could die of shock? I learned that the other day. Not from experience, but... I feel like I have to defend myself. I learned that the other day. But not from experience, dear viewers. Not from experience. So I saw that new Suicide Squad movie the other day. Wow, that wasn't very good, was it? It's funny too. I was pretty let down. The performances were really good. I really liked Will Smith in it. I was surprised. It was great to see Will Smith playing Will Smith again. It feels like it's been years since I've seen him play, like a Will Smith character. Like the last one I can really think of, clearly was Man in Black 3. So he really wasn't even that Will Smithy in I Am Legend either, was he? I guess when I say Will Smithy, I mean the type of character he used to play back in the 90s. The very fun, sarcastic, you know, welcome to Earth, you know, Independence Day type character. But he played more of that character in this film, and I thought it was pretty great. Margot Robbie did pretty good. Jared Leto, you know, I couldn't get a handle on his Joker. I'm sorry. I want to get behind it, but he just doesn't seem like a Joker character. It's still a little early. You know, I haven't really seen enough of him, I feel, to make a clear judgment on his overall performance, but just from this movie, I'm not impressed. I think, again, he wasn't in much of it, but he did not feel like the Joker. He kind of felt like a Joker's henchman. Like, I don't know, he felt very, like, mean, but not very, Jokery. I don't know, I suppose, I always interpreted the Joker as this nice balance between dark comedy, so basically, you know, he'll do something and you'll laugh a little bit, but, you know, you feel bad that you laugh because what you're laughing at was kind of, like, horrible, and like, evil, aggressive genius type thing. In this movie, he kind of missed the whole comedy aspect. There was one moment where I laughed, but I laughed because I was more, how do I say this without sounding... I don't want to sound too mean. I laughed more at his performance than with it. His performance was so eccentric that it was laughable. And again, it's just his first outing. He really wasn't the central antagonist of the movie, which was one of my bigger problems with the film. Did anybody else from the trailers get the picture of this was going to be the Suicide Squad versus the Joker movie? Am I just crazy, or did the advertising not make it look like that? Like, there was scenes that they spliced together, random scenes from the movie, that I know are just random scenes from the movie, where they implied that they were going to run into the Joker. Like, I remember one specific trailer, Deadshot, Will Smith says, uh-oh, and then we hear, it cuts to black, and we hear the Joker go, ah, 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 ah. His Joker laugh is pretty bad, by the way. It's not very, it's pretty terrible. But, and I don't know, then it cuts to shots of, like, him blowing stuff up, and his half-melted face, and none of that's in the movie. It doesn't happen like that. It was, kind of a lie. But, overall, it was pretty disappointing. Not a bad movie, but definitely not a great one like I was hoping it would be. Alright, almost finished. Almost finished. I think I'm going to just finish this, stay the night, and then tomorrow morning, when the sun rises, I will head out on an adventure inland and try to find the katana. I actually know exactly where it is. If I can just find the right cave entrance. I don't know if they moved it or if I just totally lost my sense of direction, but I used to know exactly where the katana was, but I think they moved it underground. It used to be like sticking into the side of this guy out here on like the ground level. It's really easy to get to. Then they put it in a cave. And I really hate caves. I really hate caves. It took me forever when I first played this game to actually go into the cave. I just really hate caves. I hate them. What did you guys think of the new Suicide Squad movie? Did you like it? I mean, there were parts of it that I liked. I really, like I said, I liked Will Smith. I really liked all of the performances. I think every character managed to get at least one laugh out of me. Even Captain Flag had a few moments where I chuckled a little bit. So it definitely wasn't the characters, which is good. It's definitely a step up from the problem I had with Batman v Superman, where it was definitely the characters and the tone that I didn't like about that film. Picking up rocks, picking up all the rocks. I'm sorry, I can't sing, like, at all. That is one talent the good Lord did not give me. Oh, okay. Rock, 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 and rock. There's just plentiful rocks just everywhere. Alrighty. We're almost done with the second layer of the fence. What is that? Oh, that's just the guy I killed earlier. That frightened me. Way more than it should have. I thought it was an enemy of some kind. They do make me jump. I'm not really scared of them, but they do like to pop out of nowhere, and they do make me jump sometimes. Like I don't have nightmares about these monsters. I have nightmares about the Justice League movie being as terrible as I expect it to be. Even though I really don't want it to be bad, guys. I'm not like the guy that, goes to the movies just ready. Just waiting, just itching to rip it to shreds. That's really not how I am. Personally, I love comic books, and I grew up with the Justice League. I used to watch the cartoon all the time, and like, I really want to see it succeed. I want to see DC succeed in making some movies that, will please both critics and the fans. But so far, it seems like they've always been pretty split on both. I mean, I know a lot of the hardcore fans, all they want to see in these movies is just the characters. They just want to see their characters and the movie doing something cool, and that's all they need. Whereas the critics expect more of a well-rounded film, and that's why there's that big divide in between fans and critics a lot of the time. Is that a lot of times the critics, they're judging it on a movie-to-movie basis. So the fact that, oh, it's a great movie because Harley Quinn was in it, just isn't gonna be enough for them. But, I've always said, there's no right or wrong answer to movies. Movies are art, And there's no really right or wrong answers to art. It's just all depends on, you know, your personal taste, what you like. That's why I don't like to say a movie is well, I do like to say a movie's bad. But when I say that a movie's bad, I mean that it's bad always, and always, guys, just imagine this preface, okay? Whenever I say a movie's good or bad, imagine I say this, okay? Imagine I say, in my opinion. Now, it should go without saying, you know, whenever I say that, of course it's in my opinion. Bobby Burns just did a whole video about that. And whenever somebody is saying, you know, a movie or really any work of art is good or bad, of course it's always going to be extremely subjective. You know, you can't just objectively say something as, like, muddied as art could be objectively good or bad. I mean, people have been arguing about this kind of stuff forever, and they're probably going to keep doing it. I mean, and I don't have any problem with people defending things that they like when other people say that they're bad. I really don't. I just hope that everybody can articulate why they like it. And if it's as simple as, I like the movie because it had Batman in it, then, you know, more power to you. If that's all it takes for you to enjoy a film, if that makes you happy, you know, go for it, buddy. I'm perfectly alright with that. Personally, I stand more on the critic side. As much as I do enjoy seeing characters that I love represented in film, I still do want a, you know, a well-rounded movie. A story, and action, and adventure, and heroes, and love, and, you know, all that fun stuff. All those great movie elements. I'm gonna eat something. Yum. Bloody meat. Alrighty, I'm gonna head up here. I'm gonna save it. And I'm gonna bring this video to a close right here. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Dan Tuga, and this is my outro.